Hello, everyone. My name is Lindsey Albright, and I was working on the house on York Road today. So, I get to have a little bit of time in the house by myself tonight, um, which means that I get to sit in the living room by myself and watch whatever I want on TV. As a person that gets to watch TV maybe once a month, and it's usually whatever my mom is watching. It's exciting. Yeah. So I didn't get that much done with the house on York Road because of that. I am giving myself a little bit of an early night off just so I can enjoy some alone time in the living room watching probably a ghost show because I'm a weirdo. Um, not a weirdo. Lots of people like ghost shows. I'm probably going to watch a ghost show. Um, or I might find a movie. I probably won't find a movie. I basically just watch movies on like Netflix or Amazon Prime. Um, but like I said, I didn't get a lot of pages done. I basically just got her through a once over house tour. It wasn't like the first chapter where I went into everything. Um, it was much shorter. I just basically got her through some like middly piddly little tasks in a couple of paragraphs, um, and I got her ready for an event, which is going to lead up to a different kind of plot line. So exciting. Um, Only did a little bit of spooky. It was like I would say ominous more than scary. Um, but I I did maybe 763 words the first time I got to write, 273 the second time I got to write, 78 the other time that I got to write, and then I just did a little bit more. But I have 10 minutes until I get to go just enjoy my night, which I have been kind of anticipating. Um, so I've been a little distracted. Yeah. So I did a total of 1,511 words today, and I drew like a little picture or two because um, sometimes their cams go off while I'm in class, and they'll say that my cam is off, and it's because of connection issues. So sometimes I draw a picture if I know they can't see me, and they're pretty quick pictures, so I'm sure you know that. Um, but yeah. So I am sitting at 22,932 words currently for this rough draft so far. I'm still in chapter 5, and tomorrow I'll be working on Moonflower, which I am very excited about. I absolutely love that story so far, and um, yeah. So tonight I didn't get a lot done with this story, and I'm gonna forgive myself because I'm giving myself a little bit of time to just like do normal human things, but like alone in the house, which I never really get anymore. um, I grew up like with a lot of alone time. I'm an only child. Well, I'm not an only child. I have brothers, um, but they're much older than me, and they lived with my dad, um, or their mom. One of them, or I think he lived with friends by the time I was born. Um, and I'm my mom's only child, so yeah. And I lived with my mom pretty much full time. Saw my dad for holidays and summer. Um, so she was a single mom. She was working a lot. So obviously, I got some alone time, and I am still quite the um, solitude-loving hermit. But my mom is retired, and um, she's at home a lot because she's on disability as well, um, and because the COVID. So I don't get a lot of time to myself anymore, so I'm very excited about this. I love my mom. I love my family. I love my friends. Love my boyfriend. I'm still super excited about sitting in the living room by myself. The dogs are going to be there, obviously, and the bird and my rabbit is out there. She's a cutie that never wants to be touched, so it's like being alone when I'm with her anyway. Um, but I'm gonna go do that. I'm excited. Be excited for me. Um, but that does mean that I was not very productive with my writing today. To be fair, when I started tracking the daily word totals, I was still only sitting at about 5,000 words. And right now, I'm sitting at 22,000, almost 23,000. Um, and I don't technically have a deadline for this because nobody's bought it yet. I know that I want to get it done as fast as possible. I would like to query it. I would like to get lots of things queried, get them out there, seeing, get seeing, start seeing how, like, the literary world reacts to them. I don't know. I'm excited about that aspect, but also need some me time. Need some alone time. Need some sit there with my chicken and rice and watch spoopy things while scaring myself silly in the living room time. So I need that. I'm about to go take that. And this is super fun. I'm loving the house on York Road so far. I am still very enthusiastic about it. I'm in a spot right now with it that is maybe it's not the most interesting. I think it's because I'm in this transition period of figuring out where or like how much of my plans can actually fit in the plot. And by plans, I mean like stuff I thought would be pretty neat to happen in the story. I am still trying to figure out if I want all of those things or if I just want some of those things. And the reason I'm trying to figure out if I want them is because I'm trying to figure out if there's a decent time frame for it. Because, you know, you gotta plan that kind of thing sometimes, sort of. Or you run with it and you hope for the best. But I think it'll work out well. Basically, what I'm doing is running with it. I have these ideas that I want to go forward with. But, like, getting to those things is what the exciting part is for me. So, like, I know that I have, like, 3 separate little plot points that I want for her. And then I also know that these things have to happen at the same time. And right at this moment, she is at the cusp of 1 to 2 of those things. Maybe 3. I would say mostly the 1 to 2, though, right now. So it's that transition of going from high potential with a little turning point to the like full dip into the plot. Just like bloop, there she is right in the plot. So like she's already in the plot. It's hard to explain. Like she's going from this surface level that we're expecting from the beginning of the book to plunge her right into all the things. Yeah. So it's an exciting moment, but it's also give me a little trepidation because I want to make sure the events line up well so that when I edit, I don't have to pick up block A, divide it into blocks A and Z, and like squidge them around in there. I want to do that as little as possible because it does take a lot of time to edit. It is going to still happen, but I want it to happen the fewest amount of times as it has to. Which means me going X, Y, and Z, and we're on our way into this plot area. Let's hope that this comes up in there, and let's hope that it comes up naturally, because that's usually how it gets written. Because sometimes my ideas don't come through into the rough draft just because walk right by where it's supposed to come in at, and it's like, where I'm going with this is better than what I'd planned. So okay, I've rambled enough, and I get to go into the living room and heat up. Well, I'm going to go in the kitchen first and heat up some leftovers. But then, living room, ghost stuff, snuggling puppies, being by myself in the house. It's been a long time. I'm ready. You're ready because you're not here, and you're not part of it, but part of it in my heart, maybe? I don't know. Bye!